Okay, now, Vala sirs and Gitanjali
There is,
ma'am, good morning and thank you for joining this session. And as you know, my vision is the spread the awareness in the society who are so much misconception. English is a very big task, but you can break the myth, you can break the barrier for provide some awareness. Now, welcome this session and provide some awareness to the society. My first question to Bala sir, start with nutshell introductions. And what is the power of the habit? If you want to learn any language, want to learn any skill, then how can cultivate the habit and what is its process? Please go through on this topic, sir.
so there is, sir, first of all, very good morning to you and also Getanjali madam. Thank you for th thank you for inviting here, sir, in your channel. I'm very happy that you invited us. And also, sir, you are doing a great job. Thank you for that. If you want to answer this question, sir, so I need to talk about little bit about what is difference between successful people and failure people. If you look at successful people and failure people, there is not much difference. Successful people have a great habits. These habits will take them to achieve their dreams. So that way habits are very important to achieve something in our life. So for example, now I'm here, I want to achieve something in our life, in somewhere in that, like, so we have to cultivate some kind of good habits. Even if you want to talk about my experiences related these habits, initial days of my career, I was struggled a lot to improve this communication. That time, initial days, even I was a software engineer. That time I was preparing Saturday Sunday very 24 by 7 whenever I get a time, but actually my English was not improving. Then what I understood, what was the problem, why my English was not improving even I'm giving so much time in Saturday Sunday. Then after that, I joined one institute, sir. Then institute, then I came to know that habits are very important. Then I came to know that we need to follow reading habit, listening, and speaking. That time, actually, I was not very comfortable in speaking. Because of that, I was giving more time to reading and listening and vocabulary writing and audiovisual techniques. Even I was very consistent in that institute, but actually my English was not improving. Then I understood what was missing again. So why even I was giving daily, now I changed the strategy, but still it was not improving. Then I understood, okay, in four habits, whatever they suggested, only I'm following three, but speaking is missed. I think then I understood that speaking comes by speaking only. But then let's start joining the session. Then while I was clicking that coordinator link, sir, initial days, I was getting a little bit tension because, right, if you click that link, if I join into that session, maybe coordinator might ask you whether I am able to tell that thing or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they will ask, what I need to do. Because of that, somehow I took the courage one day. I just clicked that session and I entered into the session, sir. Slowly, that environment was very positive environment. Because of that, even they made us to speak. Then I started speaking. Then I slowly I started speaking. That day I felt a little bit very good. Then daily I was doing it, but actually the fear was there. Initial fear was there, and words were not coming. All those things were there. But actually, what I understood is the second lesson is, right. If you want to develop any habit, repetition is very important. Okay, fear was coming, words were not coming, but actually, if you repeat it, definitely we can achieve it. So if you want to kill any fear, you have to expose to that fear and again. So there is no other way. So then I was exposing to that fear again and again, sir. Slowly my English communication was started improving. But actually some sessions I was very good at speaking in English, some session I was not very good at. Then I understood why I was very good at some session, why was I was not very good at some session. Then because of that, I came to know that comparison. In some session, I was comparing with some people. Okay, these people are very good communicator. I'm not a great communicator. Then then third lesson what I got is, okay, there is a self-doubt in my mind. I need to remove that self-doubt. Then slowly I made my mind like, okay, in front of me, great communicator there. I know that Getanjali madam is a great communicator. Dera sir is a great communicator. But actually I made my mind like, but they are a great communicator, correct, but actually I can also make my point. I have a courage to make my point. This way I made my mind, sir. Automatically I started speaking. Then Now initially I was speaking very consciously. I was thinking, even my mother tongue is Telugu to English I was converting. Slowly in that process, sir, now I stopped converting it. I stopped converting Telugu to English. Then I was directly speaking in English only. So my English is got improved. My English is got improved, sir. In this process, in this story, what I understood is, if you want to achieve anything in our life, like, we need to clear goal is very important. Goal is very important. Then we need to create a system. What is the system I created? Daily reading, listening, and speaking. And also the speaking is always more priority. I'm emphasizing is speaking comes by speaking only. My speaking improved because of the more speaking only. Anyway, when you are attending the session, right, the listening will get covered. So these are the things we need to do, sir. Then I created a system. Like, now I created a system like daily. My system, I'll tell you, daily I go for walking. When I'm going for walking, I always listen the podcast. So there are two benefits are there. Walking get covered, and also I'm listening, right? Automatically I'm getting the feel. I'm getting the good thoughts. And also whenever I get the time, I read the book. That's all, very simple. Whenever 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I read the books. So, and also then I always recap the day. So today, what I learned from books, what I learned from podcast, what I learned from the this one, I take this journal and I put this today date. I just write down. Okay, reading get covered, and the like journaling is also get covered. And also we are reading many things in breakout room. We are talking very nicely. Okay, it's good, but English is improving. But your life will improve only if you apply that thing in your life. So whatever the ideas I'm learning, right? Like, I'm just applying in the thing in my life, sir. Then the repetition is very important. Taking the action is very important. It's not about reading, it's not about talking. Taking the action is very important, sir. What I would like to say is, like, habits are like a seed, sir. When they are very small, like, we need to, we, like, even as a farmer, see, when farmer is putting the seed in the ground, right, he will take care of very much initial days. Then you water them, you take care of them, everything. Once it grown up, it will give the fruit for lifelong. But so, like, when we are developing any habits, habits initial days, we have to take care of them. Maybe if you are not improving, definitely we need to introspect what is missing, then we need to repeat it. So finally, if you want to conclude, we need to have a goal. Then we need to create a system. That system we need to follow it whether you like it or not. Why? Because, right, sometimes you get boredom. Sometimes you don't have feeling to do it. But if you have that feelings also, the people who are able to continue that habits whether you like it or not, those people will get these things, sir. This, everybody has to fix your goal, create the system, follow the system whether you like it or not. Definitely we'll get success in our life, sir. This is the habits. These habits will take you to the next level. So now I am here, I want to go to the next level. Who will take me? My habits only will take me. These are the things I learned from, sir.
Very good explain, sir. And really, this is a true. If you want to improve, if you want to create any habit, if you want to cultivate any habit, then beginning you have to take care of your habit. You are completing a task as your habit, as your requirement or not. Because if you have a clear vision, what we have to do before or after, then you can change your all the schedule, cultivate your habit, and write down the journal what we have to necessary action taken, because this is a process. You want to cultivate any habit, once your habit will create, then automatically you know in the subconscious mind repeat again and again, and you become habitual. Then if you have become habitual any positivity way, then definitely it will be lifetime task, then you will get the benefit lifetime. Thank you, sir. You explained very well how can cultivate the habit and what kinds of self-doubt will come in our path if you are creating any habit or you're taking any good task. Because as we know, the very good task, very valuable task feel very monotonous and dull and tedious. Then it's only cultivate through habit and fulfill our vision. And very good, sir. Now, my next question to Gitanjali ma'am, start with our introduction. As Bala sir told that the self-doubt, then mindset about self-doubt. what is the pro and cons, and how can overcome with the self-doubt, because self-doubt is the one biggest enemy in our life. Before taking actions, doubt create lots of problem in our life. Then focus on that statement and topic.
Okay, yeah. So first, I would like to appreciate Bala sir, whatever he explained. So that thing is really important in our life, in any task. Means just sir focused on like self-doubt. So when it comes to the mean, when it comes to the startup point in our life, anyone's life, like just whatever we want to do, start. Just like anyone want to do a business, anyone want to do something like extraordinary. So first of all, we know about that self-doubt is coming. So we can say to that self-doubt like a virus, and this virus kills to ourselves. This virus kills to ourselves. And what happened with me? If I want to do something different, so that time I'm asking to my colleague, that time I am asking to somebody who is like a near to me, and that time they said to me, "This is not like your cup of tea. Why are you doing? Because already here is a having number of competition, and same thing you want to do." Then self doubt is again up and up and up, and then we just put in front of that, no, this is task, this is not for me, and we didn't do anything in front of that, just we are thinking. But when it comes to the action, when we do the action, first action, these actions gives us a confidence. And again, if we do, so somebody like a few people appreciate you. After then, again, few people appreciate you. So in that way, we let it go our self-doubt. So when it comes to the me, whatever I want to do, if self-doubt is coming, so what I do, I saw my past opportunities. I saw my past success. What I do, what I got. So this past experience, this past success gives me motivation, because I didn't like outside motivation, because outside motivation is like a hot bath, like just 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, that motivation was gone, and again I come back on my self doubt. Something my mind said to me, you didn't do. But when I saw my own like experience, when I saw my own motivation, which time I was struggle, so that motivation gives me number of like boosting my confidence, and again I got new journey, again I got new success. So that's why you have to trust on yourself. Do you know, I read one book, The Secret. I hope you both of read that book. So in that book, Randa Byrne, he gave one example. So that example completely I remember on this self doubt. One, there were having a one banyan tree, and that banyan tree was like a 400 years ago. He was like living his life. That tree was living, but one day means that time he was suffered like a rain, heavy rain, and thunderstorm, number of things he was facing. Still, he was stood up in front of that. But in that tree had some like a insect. In Marathi, we can call to them valvi, and that insect put inside that tree, and after few years, that tree was collapsed. So same insects have in our mind. These insect, we are providing so many things to that insect, and this insect kills to uh, our next journey or our next failure. These insects gives to us, so we have to kill all these insects whatever have in our mind, and we have to start our next journey. We have to do something extraordinary who gives us a motivation. That thing I learned from that book, and this I remember number of like example, which one the Randa Byrne given that book. So books is also gives us a confidence to build a next journey. So this is my point, sir. Just focus on our strength. Don't focus on your weakness. But when it comes to the like a common man or we all, now we are a great personality due to that habits, whatever Bala sir said. But before that, we were also common man and like a simple person. And first doubt is coming. We push our weakness. We saw our weakness. But now I'm not doing that thing. First, I saw my strength. I push to my strength, and automatically I boost confidence and less the self doubt and getting a more confidence and success towards. Yeah, sir.
Very good,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Really, you are mesmerized a very good way, and your example also very perfect manner, because inset like a doubt. You know, if you one
Yeah, yeah.
inset the collapse the very huge tree, banyan tree, then why not some little doubt create no collapse our mindset? Until you don't know how can create the mindset and how can face the very tiny things those are create a doubt in our mind, you can't overcome, you can't create a proper and positive mindset. Because one more thing I want to clarify here, uh, why doubt are creating in our mind. As we know, in our daily life, every day our mind, in human mind, 60 to 70,000 thoughts are created, but 5% are new, but rest are old thoughts. They are repeating again and again. But it's so difficult to find the positive thought in that crowd. But for that, we have to lots of exercise like meditations and questioning ourselves and self-realization. There are so many techniques, but until you don't learn the process, you can't overcome. One thing I understood, if we are creating self-doubt, then what should do the for that? Question ourselves. If I'm creating this type of doubt, then what is the reason behind that? If any people advising me don't do that or do that, then they are expert in that area. And this is a one reason you can overcome. This is a one technique you can overcome. Because somewhere lack of the awareness, you are give up. Even you are not taking a step. But if you want to really the know, then go in the depth, ask the questions, questions again questions again questions, then one day you definitely found the way how can overcome these types of situation. Because every task have a process, every task, even you are born as a child, then you are grown up with the process. First you start learning, reading, understanding, and after that we went in the school, colleges, we are get degree, and after that we are become professional, and there also we have to learn something. This is a process. And even very simple process I want to tell here. If you want to take a test in our tea, because tea is the simple, very common thing in the India. If you want to take a test in the tea, all ingredients available in our kitchen. But if your mind is that I will only complete my task within 1 minute, then never ever will get the taste in the tea. Because there are also process 5 minute, 10 minute. If you are spend 10 minute time, then you will get taste in the tea. All ingredients there, but time is a necessary part in everywhere if you want to proper and valuable result. Then this is the way people should understand. There is no shortcut in the life. Everywhere have process, follow the process and get the result. And no doubt is our enemy. Don't accept without any evidence. If you want to improve in any area, not only English communication, then work on your self-doubt, work on your surrounding. One day, definitely you will get the result. The beginning, before 2 years, when I was appear in the court, that time totally I was blank. Even I am unable to understand what they are speaking. And that day I saw it's too difficult. English communication is too difficult. But suddenly I came to know, no, this is my myth. This was my myth. If you have followed the process and face the difficulty, as Bala sir told that, if you want to win the battle, then before understand which kinds of weapon you have need, which kinds of arrangement you have need. Then before jump in the battlefield, you have sharp our weapon. Then you will be quickly win the battle. Because this is a depend on your habit and mindset. If you have clear vision, habit and mindset, our weapon in any area in our life. If you cultivate and sharp our habit and clear our mind, then definitely we'll win any battle in our life. And this thing I learned, and really you are explained both are very well and very mannerfully. And thank you for joining this session. And really, this is a very appreciable for me and you people supporting, because this is a session for whom those are want to improve some skill or some communication skill, because the reason is that we are exploring here what we learn. Thank you once again being the part of this
Yeah. Yeah.
session.
Thank
And
you. Thank you, sir, for inviting us. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank
Bala
you,
sir, you
sir.
want to say something?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Even completely agree with you. Even that last point is very, very, very important. You want something in our life, but it's not happening. We always look outside, look inside in our mind. So I want to become a good communicator, but you are not becoming that. So what thoughts are stopping you? You just fix that thoughts. Definitely, for that, definitely you can kill that self doubt. Also, as there is sir told, right? Process. Enjoy the process. Don't worry about this.
Mm.
All those things. Great, sir. Great, great,
Thank you.
great
Thank you to
thoughts.
all.
I
Thank you to
really
all.
like.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks a lot, both of you.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. Thank you.